2/3 of parents are saying that parenting is harder today than it was 20 years ago. They're citing technologies like social media and smartphones as the reason. In schools, smartphone use is tied to academic declines, difficulties in focus, social emotional challenges, and mental health effects. So, what's your advice to caregivers navigating technology for kids? So, I know we covered parents a little bit, but I know you work with
Yeah.
kids a lot too. So, maybe we cover both.
Uh, I mean, like I was saying, we have to be brave enough to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
My mom used to say this growing up. She would be like, I love you, but I don't have to be your friend. You're gonna have
Yeah.
so many friends, and it's not my job to be your friend. She's
Yep.
like, it's my job to make sure that you're healthy. It's my job to make sure that you are not a jerk when you go out into the world. It's my job to make sure that, everything is developing properly. She's like, so if that comes in competition, like my first job is all that stuff with me being your best bud, she's like, I'm gonna pick being your mom. And I
Yeah.
remember, the times that she was telling me that, I was like, "Rah! My mom's a jerk." But now
Yeah.
I'm like, "Wow, my mom was a boss." Like,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
did this with 4 kids and several foster kids. But I also think, like, you don't always even though you gotta be brave enough to be the bad guy, you don't always have to, as long as you're just keeping it very honest and open. Like, we are very honest with Leo about the science. He knows all the science now. He hears about it constantly. Obviously, it's a big part of both of our lives with dopamine. And so he observes it around him now. He
Yeah.
sees, he even said, like, oh, my friend, I won't say it in case they're watching, but he's like, my friend isn't fun anymore. He got a phone and now we do D&D because they do a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. He just stares at his phone the whole time. The other D&D kids said we should vote him out of the club because they say he's distracting everyone with his phone. I was like, ooh, but he's recognizing this. And I think if I hadn't sort of wasn't constantly telling him the science for him to sort of mull over in his head and see it, he wouldn't know. So I think we just arm them with facts,
Yeah.
trust that they're smart, be brave enough to be the bad guy, explain to them that it's hard for us too. Like, it's not like it's so easy for me to not look at my phone through this entire interview. It's hard for all of us. They're sticky and they're tricky and they want our attention. They're designed to get our attention by people with way more degrees than I have. And so I think that honesty helps too.